going on? Get the fuck off me! Get off me! Get off me! Someone's coming towards me. I'm grabbing his skull and I'm throwing you. It's me, how fuck nigga.
They got the most terroristic DBs of all time.
And with that, that will end off our week 11 of college football. To be honest, not much happened this week. A lot of teams pretty much handled business. You know, a couple of teams fumbled the bag here and there. But honestly, you know, you're pretty much your average week of college football. One of the many other just boring weeks of football. And I'm here with my coach, Jordan, man. And Jordan, what do you think of this week of college football?
What's going on, guys? This week of college football was very underwhelming.
We do not care.
Man, and speaking of ass, we're going to start it off with our favorite subjects of the entire show. First team all upset. And to kick it off, Memphis, you had one job. The poll for the CFP bracket came out on Tuesday. They had y'all in. Y'all decided to go in on Friday and shit the bed. You lost to fucking Tulane. So now the entirety of the G5 is just up in hell. Like, man, I don't know who's going to go get that G5 spot. I don't care. Washington, y'all suck. There's nothing more to say about that. Y'all lost to Wisconsin. That's all that needs to be said. Shit.
Get your ass up out of here, boy.
Anyway, Virginia, y'all also sold. Y'all had a playoff spot, a confirmed playoff spot. And then you lost today to fucking Wake Forest. What are you doing? Lastly, Louisville. Yeah, you just killed your playoff hopes, bro. If you had won this game and Virginia had lost, y'all would have been low. Y'all would have been straight. Sadly, that's not gonna happen no more because y'all decided to sell the bag to California. But hey, man, we're not even gonna waste no more time on these bums who decided to throw the bag. Jordan, take it away for us. First game of the damn docket.
This nigga is trash.
You already mentioned them, so I'm gonna keep this brief, man. Memphis and Tulane, man. The green wave rolled into Memphis, and they ran them over, man. It was like that one attack from Pokemon, you know, Surf. Yeah, it's overpowered in the game. It's really overpowered. That's exactly what the green wave just did. You know what I'm saying? They used Surf on Memphis, and it worked. Brandon Lewis, it wasn't a bad game for you. You know, you had a decent game. The problem is you're just not the guy. You know, you don't have that it factor to make the playoffs push. You know what I'm saying? The G5 spot up in the air. You know what I'm saying? And to be fair, I wouldn't want the G5 spot right now. You either get to play Alabama or Georgia. Congratulations. Hey, what a reward. You know what I'm saying? For all the hard work you guys put in the offseason, you get to play Alabama and Georgia and get embarrassed on New Year's Eve. But, you know what I'm saying? Tulane, y'all can make a push for some there. I mean, everybody in the G5, I think, has a loss now. I don't think there's a single undefeated team left. But, I mean, Tulane went in there, had a good game. They beat them with the run game. They beat them with the pass game. They just beat them. And Memphis, you guys, you're making a lot of statements early in the year. And now you haven't backed them up worth a damn. So, congratulations. You are now the Memphis Grizzlies of college football.
Damn. Well, speaking of teams that were almost about to become full-on basketball schools, Indiana, Penn State. What in God's name did I just witness? Indiana came into Happy Valley. I was expecting, you know, clean slate, belt to ass. Instead, I witnessed heart attack for almost 4 fucking quarters. Fernando Mendoza. If it weren't for the fact that every other quarterback in the Heisman race had a very mid to bad day, you would have been cooked today. Straight up, your Heisman odds would have been chopped cheese. Y'all got to thank that brother Amari Cooper Jr. for saving y'all's life, because I have never seen such glorious ball control and awareness from a receiver in my entire life. This man has one leg in the air. He looks at his feet and he's like, hey, let me lock in real quick. Puts his feet down and gets inbounds, man. Saved Indiana's season. And I feel bad for Penn State because that defense stepped up today. But hey, man, Indiana grinds out the win. That win was so good, man. Kurt Signetti was crying in the interview. That's how good that win was. Indiana gets to win in Happy Valley, 27-24. You got something to say?
I've never seen such great ball control.
Pause.
He had one leg in the air.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
The jokes right themselves, man. But moving on down to Mississippi. All right, Mississippi, they hosted on them Georgia Bulldogs. And the Georgia Bulldogs went out there and they got the job done with that good. Gunner Stockton, that's a real quarterback back there. You know, they threw 29 passes, completed 18 of them. Went out there, got 264 yards and 3 touchdowns. That's right there. That's what you call a Heisman winner right there. Gunner Stockton, he played the game the right way. Let me tell you something about them boys down in Georgia. Them boys in Georgia go crazy. All right, Nate Frazier, he's a good running back. He's a good boy. He's better than that Derrick Henry he was at Alabama. Let me tell you something about him. He's like a bigger Derrick Henry. He's stronger and faster. He's better than that boy. Let me tell you about them boys in Georgia, man. And Yeah, Zakarian Branch and Landon Humphreys, they had an ass game. But hey, man, Gunner Stockton got the job. It's all that matters back down there in Georgia. We are still the best team in the South. We're the best team the South has ever seen. And we are going to be the best team the South will see forever. And we're going to win the national championship, Georgia Bulldogs.
Anyway, before we heard that bullshit, let's go down to another team in the South, Texas A&M versus Mizzou. And to be honest, bro, I don't know what I really expected. Texas A&M put the belt to ass. I feel sorry for that freshman QB at Missouri. That man got thrown into hellfire. That's straight up baptism by hellfire is what he had to go through today. And to be honest with you, there's nothing more to write home about this game. Texas A&M just had their way with Mizzou.
Pause.
For 4 straight quarters. Yeah, that's it, bro. Nothing to write home.
Speaking of nothing to write home about, let's talk about Texas Tech BYU. Some people expected this to be the game of the week. Most logical thinkers said that one of their quarterbacks wore the number 47. Did you really think they were going to play good? Hey, man, BYU decided to go out there and be like Jesus on this day, except it wasn't Jesus, any other time. It was Jesus when he got crucified. And unfortunately, BYU, I don't think they're rising on the third day. So that happened. Texas Tech went out there, they got a very important dub, very dominant dub, and now they're looking good and going to the college football playoff. I can't lie.
Oh man,
those jokes, by the way. BYU, do not send the shooters.
Hey man, speaking of teams, looking absolutely good or looking like absolute shit. Auburn, man, time to hang up the season, hang up the jersey, put down the headset, put up the cleats, put up everything, gang. This team is cooked. I'm sorry, there's nothing positive to say about this team's future as of right now. Ashton Daniels played well today. Sadly, the defense let up 45 points. Like, there's really none more you can do in that scenario, bro. Because when you have Diego Pavia sitting here with almost 500 yards of offense by himself and 4 touchdowns, you're not winning football games. There's legitimately nothing more they can do in this situation. So Auburn, they're cooked. Season's pretty much over. Y'all boys finna get clapped in the next couple games y'all got. And my condolences to Cam Coleman. Cam, come to Alabama, bro. Come to Alabama. We got a spot right here for you, gang.
Speaking of teams who have nothing to fight for, Florida State and Clemson, they decided to go out there and they decided, they went out there with a smile on their faces and they just lollygagged around for about 4 hours. Just out there on the field, just playing. Just doing bullshit. Tommy Castanella's, hey man, you did the world a service. You did the world a service by beating Alabama in week 1. You're doing us no more. Congratulations. I think that's going to be the end of your football career. I think that's going to be the peak of your football career because, man, 43 times you threw the ball and you only completed 23. Against this Clemson team that's been looking extremely ugly all year, Cade Klubnik, you didn't look any better, man. Don't get me wrong, you had a great completion, but, one touchdown, that's just not what we expected from the Heisman. The leader of the Heisman race. Am I wrong? Was he not leading the Heisman race before the end of the year or something like that? Up there in the top 5?
No, he leading by like week 5 though. Week 1 was Garrett Nussmeier.
Anyways, that's it. Congratulations to Clemson. Got your 4th win on the season. You're still fighting for bowl eligibility. It's possible. That's all I gotta say.
Well, damn. I got a lot more to say. For speaking of my boy, Mr. Dante Moore, Oregon, Iowa, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what the script writers had going on. There's been 2 Cheeks games in the NFL and the CFB, and this was this game. This game had absolutely nothing. No offensive firepower was shown. It was literally a defensive battle. And then that's it. For Oregon, I'm going to cut them some slack because you're missing your 2-star prominent goddamn weapons on offense. DeCorian Moore and Sadiq, both of them were out this game. For Iowa, it's Iowa. Y'all don't believe in running an offense. Y'all believe in straight defense. So, Oregon pulls out the really gritty W over Iowa late in there with a field goal, to be honest, man. Nothing else really right home about this game. Dante Moore, pretty mid-game from him, but it was raining outside, so, I'm not expecting him to go out there throw the ball 40 times. Gronkowski didn't do much for Iowa either, but it's Iowa. These niggas don't produce quarterbacks, they produce tight ends. So, yeah, that's it, man.
Speaking of grinding out games, tough wins, we have Louisville and California, man. These guys went out there, and they had one of the games of all time. California with the quarterbacks whose name I cannot pronounce, and I will not try to pronounce on the program. He went out there, he had a good game. You know what I'm saying? The running back, he had a good game. Wide receivers had a good game. Nigga named Jacob De Jesus. I'm not gonna comment on that. Nigga's last name is Jesus.
Yeah, I don't
Of
want
course
to see
he's
the
good
cartel
at
after
football.
this.
What did you guys think? What did you guys think? All right, he rose on the third day. I mean, am I the only one who's hearing this? This guy has to be good at football. There's not much else to say about this game. I'm just commenting about this guy because this game was close. You know, it was exciting, but it just kind of happened. You know, it's the ACC. It's like getting excited when you're watching Pop Warner. Like, yeah, it's exciting in the moment, but like, I'm not going to talk about it tomorrow or the day after. Shit, I barely want to talk about it an hour after.
Well, man, speaking of another game that I was expecting to be really exciting, Alabama LSU. And I really went to this game. I already knew we were going to win. I was just hoping it was going to be an ass kicking. Sadly, that was not the case. Alabama, there's a lot of things we got to fix. I'm going to be honest. Our defense playing pretty much lights out. Can't even lie. They're pretty much playing lights out from this point on. And I love that I got the whole stage. Alabama's defense is pretty much playing lights out. Our offense, can't lie. We got a lot of shit to fix. We still cannot run the football to save our lives. Ty Simpson, you gotta calm down, bro. I understand, you're a dog. You got 21 touchdowns, 22 touchdowns on one interception, but you also got to just chill out for a second. I understand you want to be perfect, but sometimes you try to play hero ball too much, and it's gonna cost us at points in time because you just gotta learn to either throw the ball away or just take the sack. Legitimately, just take the sack, man. LSU, your season is done. It's over. Y'all came into this game talking shit. Y'all got punched in the mouth and got some shit slapped in your face, but that's it, gang. LSU takes an L in Bryant-Denny. Alabama improves to 8-1, winning 8 straight games after the week 1 loss to FS. Hey, man.
Anyways, my last game to talk about, because I have to make a quota. For some reason, I gotta make a quota to talk about 5 games. So, I'm gonna talk about Kansas and Arizona. Kansas and Arizona, they're good. Jalen Daniels, he's a great kid. Good head on his shoulders. Hey man, I'm required to talk about this game. What else do you want me to say about this game, man? It's two teams who are dead. Congratulations to Arizona. That was the second of the season. Not much to say about this team. At least you guys produced territory in McMillan. That's a good thing. Yeah, that's about it.
Oh, whoa, okay. Before my coworker started to do some bullshit. Anyway, another game that the final game of the entire CFB Week 11 slate, and the game that nobody is surprised turned out this way. Navy versus Notre Dame. Belt to ass. There is nothing more to say about this game. Belt to ass. Anyway, man, that will end off our entire week of college football week 11.
That was worse than me.
I'm sorry, that game was bad. That game was bad. Hey,
you chipped into a microphone and you made a worse segment than
that would end off week 11. That would end off week 11 of college football. Tell us your favorite game down in the comments below. We had a lot of good games, a lot of big games out here, bro. Before we leave,
we got another segment.
Before we leave, bro, we gotta finish off our last segment, our favorite segment, our second favorite segment. Who's going bowling, bro? Take it away, Jordan. Take it away, Jordan.
East Carolina, you're going bowling. Wake Forest, you're going bowling. California, you're going bowling. Arizona, you're going bowling. Iowa State, you're going bowling. Minnesota, you're going bowling. Congratulations. Jacksonville State. Jacksonville State. For those who can't differentiate, this is a different school than the one Coach Prime used to coach. But still, Jacksonville State, the Gamecocks, they have officially submitted their bowling application. Missouri State, you're going bowling. Ohio, you're going bowling. New Mexico, the Lobos, you're going bowling. Coastal Carolina, you're going bowling.
Well, anyway, that will end off our week 11 of college football, the weekly review with Jew and Jones, man. If you like the review, bro, go ahead and leave a like, go ahead and leave a comment, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Do your thing. Go ahead and also comment down your favorite game of the week. And before we go, Jordan, any last words for the people?
LSU, congratulations. You guys are officially entering into the tank.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are out.